throw it here on first down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. It was actually a really nice play design. I just don't love the execution. So with this RPO, what you're hoping is you can hold that extra defender near the line of scrimmage, and it allows your guy to kind of leak out behind them, but just didn't look like the timing and that everyone was on the same page, and ends up kind of being a wasted down.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First carry now for Jaden Blue. taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. 14-10 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it. Second down and 2. Prescott. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Back down the field for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now a screen set up for Blue. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. 7-5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trap 60, trap 60, trap 60. 18 back, 18 back.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go.
Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Exiting the pocket right. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On the run to the right. That is caught back corner of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll line it up to kick the extra point.
Kicker on for the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. First down, Prescott. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tag. 70 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
75, 18, 70, Timberwolves. 18 card, 18 card.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Come on, set. Nike, 18. 60 by 6. Dragon, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready,
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
18, 18.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a 35-yard line.
Kill.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The throw taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick throw here is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, Prescott to the air. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. One knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Moving left, he'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This a 48-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 9.
Cowboy 80. Like it, get Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
5.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
This is Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. We're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
They run with the Argon man. It's Bucky Irving. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jonathan Ezeraku there to make the play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
70, 19, Tiger, Warriors 7, Buffalo 18. Go.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 vices. Check out.
Here's Irving. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Throwing now from the gun. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Put it in the air, throwing up it, let them know we in here. Brand new shoes, brand new.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stuck on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with them, and will bring up third down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Moving to his right. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give. This is Irving. A big hole. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Yes!
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is up and good. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The handoff On the 36 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Tag. Half to 60. Half to 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check up.
We'll go again here with Irvin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the jump. 19 Tiger. 70 line. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
Dak going to give this to Blue. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Cowboys 38.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
They be on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth.
Take. Drop low 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Go, 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 go. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's 3rd and
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Let's go. Count 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60s.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Here's 1st and 10.
Tag. Like it. Drop ball, baby. He's coming. Double up. Check go.
They'll run with Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd hit to the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. They'll lead up by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Kill! 47!
A run once more with Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They're down and 3. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 10.
Prescott now.
Cowboys.
Now he'll air one out. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
On play action. Here's Dak. Out to his right. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Yeah! There we go! 26!
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
They decide to get cute down here near the goal line, Mike, and they find themselves going backwards. That's going to make this next play call a little trickier after they lose yards on the previous down.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
47!
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 light! Ready!
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go! 6, coach 19. 70 ring. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue their winning ways for the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.